Hi CHEM245 students, this is experiment 7, which is the reaction of aldehydes and ketone. We will start with part 1, which is the oxidation of aldehydes and ketone with permanganate. As the procedure says, we have to add to few drops of a 10% solution of formaldehyde. So let us put few drops of formaldehyde inside the tube. I will add now few drops of the oxidizing solution CHEM245, 0.3%. So let us see what will happen. It has a purple color. Okay, do you see the shift in color? Do you see how the solution is now brown instead of purple? The purple was the color of CHEM245, now it is brown with formaldehyde. So this is the reaction with formaldehyde with CHEM245. So we will repeat the same with few drops of acetaldehyde. Let us put inside the test tube few drops of formaldehyde. And add 1 or 2 drops of CHEM245. Do you see this quick reaction and the shift of color? Is it clear for you the shift of color of the reaction of acetaldehyde with CHEM245? This is the result of the reaction of acetaldehyde with CHEM245. We will do the same with acetone this time. I will add a few drops of a 10% solution of acetone. I'm always keeping those solutions closed in order to avoid any evaporation. Now to acetone, I'm adding few drops of CHEM245. Did anything happen? The CHEM245 is still coloring the solution with purple. So as you see, no reaction has happened inside the test tube with acetone with CHEM245. So no reaction has happened between acetone and CHEM245. I will try to add some basic solution to it, which is a basic solution of 10% sodium hydroxide. I will try to add. You see this quick shift to green color? Is it clear? So directly inside basic solution the reaction happened. Now let us see the colors. Now this is formaldehyde with CHEM245, brownish. Acetaldehyde with CHEM245, somehow greenish to brownish, and the green reaction, the green color of reaction of acetone with KMnO4 inside basic solution. Now let us repeat the same with some let us repeat the reaction of acetone inside an acidic solution. Let us repeat the reaction of acetone with KMnO4 inside acidic solution. This is few drops of acetone. Now 2 drops of KMnO4. Okay. Inside of adding few drops of NaOH 10%, I'm trying to add an acidic solution of H2SO4 to the tube. We will see what will happen. As you saw inside basic solution, we had a quick and direct shift into green color. Let us add more acid. So, as you see inside acidic solution, the KMnO4 is still purple. Formaldehyde KMnO4, acetaldehyde with KMnO4, acetone with KMnO4 inside basic solution, acetone with KMnO4 inside acidic solution. End of part 1. Now part 2 of our reaction of aldehyde and ketone, and it is the oxidation of aldehyde and ketone with Tollens reagent. I will place into 3 test tubes 5 milliliters of Tollens reagent. 5 milliliters. Five milliliters into a second test tube of Tollens reagent. And 5 milliliters into a third tube. In each tube I have 5 milliliters of Tollens reagent. I will add to the first one few drops of my 10% formaldehyde solution. Let us see what will happen. Okay. Do you see what's happening? This is called the mirror test. Now we won't be able to see the inside of our tube. It will become like a mirror inside. The mirror is starting to be formed at the walls of the tube. Do you see here and here? It's called the mirror test. It is a direct and a quick reaction between between formaldehyde and Tollens reagent. I will try to add to my 5 milliliter of Tollens reagent some of my acetaldehyde solution. Do you see what's happening inside the tube? also a quick formation of the mirror inside the tube. Is it clear for you? So this is acetaldehyde with Tollen's reagent. Let's try with acetone. So I have 5 milliliters of my Tollen's reagent. I will add some amount of my acetone. Did anything happen? Nothing happened at cold. Anyways, I will go to try to heat those tubes to see what will happen to them after warming. I will put now my tubes inside water bath for a few minutes. So formaldehyde, acetaldehyde and acetone. Now after few minutes inside the water bath, I'm checking the tube. The mirror here with formaldehyde is very clear. With acetaldehyde also it is a very nice mirror. And I will see what will happen with acetone. In fact, nothing happened inside the tube that contains acetone with Tollen's reagent. This is part 3 of our experiment, oxidation of aldehydes and ketone with failing solution. In fact, we have 2 parts of failing solution, failing A and failing B. The procedure says that we have to add to 3 milliliters of failing A. So now I will put into 3 test tubes 3 milliliter of solution failing A. First tube, 3 milliliter of failing A. This is more. 3 milliliters of failing A into the second test tube and 3 milliliters also of failing A into the third test tube. Now I will add now part B of failing solution to part A. You see? Do you see the formation of the dark blue precipitate? I just now have mixed failing A with failing B inside the first tube. I will do the same for the second tube. So this is failing A with failing B inside the tubes. Let us put a little bit more. Now to the third tube, I will add slowly the part B of failing solution. I will add more to have the dark blue precipitate inside the third tube. So now I will start to add my aldehydes and ketone. To the first tube, I will add few drops of formaldehyde, and I have to see what's happening. So at cold nothing happened. I will see later on at hot. I will add to the second tube few drops of acetaldehyde. So at cold nothing happened. I will see later on at hot. And to the third tube I will add few drops of acetone. Also nothing happened, so I will go to try my reaction at hot. I will put my formaldehyde with phthalate A and phthalate B into hot water, my acetaldehyde with phthalate reagent inside boiling water, and my third one into also the hot boiling water. And I will wait for a few minutes. After 10 minutes inside the water bath, we will see what happened to our tubes. A clear reaction has happened between the formaldehyde and phthalate solutions. It is clear with the appearance of new compound with a new color inside the tube. The acetaldehyde also, it has a clear reaction with phthalate solutions. Let's check the acetone tube. The acetone tube has remained as it is, so no reaction has occurred between acetone and phthalate solutions. The difference in colors is clear. This is the end of part 3. We will start part 4. Now part B of our experiment, color test with CHEM reagent. As the procedure says, I will add into 3 test tubes 4 milliliter of my CHEM reagent. 4 milliliters into the first tube. 4 milliliter of CHEM reagent into the second tube. And last 4 milliliters of my CHEM reagent into the third test tube. Now I will start my tests. To the first tube I will add few drops of formaldehyde. you see the appearance of the purple color. So this is formaldehyde with Schiff's reagent. Now acetaldehyde with Schiff reagent. Few drops of acetaldehyde. The appearance of the purple color. As you saw, Schiff's reagent and my three compounds are colorless. Now few drops of my acetone to the third test tube, and it is clear that nothing has happened. This is the reaction at room temperature. Now I will try to put my compounds inside water bath. After 10 minutes inside water bath, we see that formaldehyde has kept its purple color. Acetaldehyde is now like bluish inside Schiff's reagent at hot, and now acetone is little bit pink. It is not any more colorless, it is little bit pink. Those are the results with Schiff reagent after 10 minutes inside water bath. And this is the end of our 7th experiment.